China is one of the nations having a long history of culture and civilization. During the period of freedom struggle, China was not completely a colonized country like India. It was a semi-colonized, means some portion of China were independent. Besides, it was subjected to the influence of French, Japan and other imperialists. China was controlled by the Manchu dynasty or the Qing dynasty. In the 20th century, China witnessed revolutions against the foreign rule and monarchy. The colonial powers of Europe and America adopted policies in China different from the ones they had implemented in the colonies of other parts of the world. They were opium trade and open door policy. Opium trade. Trade has become an increasingly important part of China's overall economy. Chinese silk, tea, and earthenwares were in great demand all over Europe. China gained huge profit through the export of these items. There were nothing to import to China from Europe. As a result, the European traders suffered a great loss. As a remedy for this loss, the British traders imported opium, an intoxicant, to China. Its consumption made the Chinese people mentally imbalanced. This affected the Chinese trade and resulted in economic and mental subjugation of Chinese. Open door policy. By the end of 19th century, several European countries acquired trade privilege in China. America could not acquire the privilege as it was not concerned about China at that time. To acquire the privilege, John Hay, the then State Secretary of USA, proclaimed the open door policy. As per this policy, America argued for equal rights and opportunities for all the countries in the Chinese market. China was divided into different regions to be controlled by various countries. The aim of this policy was to create an opportunity for the USA to interfere in China. The Manchu dynasty in China favored the foreign interference and domination. Some secret organizations in China revolted against it in 1900. The emblem of these organizations was the Boxer's Fist. So, this rebellion was known as Boxer Rebellion. Boxers was a name that foreigners gave to the Chinese secret society known as the Righteous and Harmonious Fist. Their major aim was the destruction of the dynasty and also the Westerns who had a privileged positions in China. Though this rebellion was a failure, it stimulated the revolutions that came up later. In 1911, another revolution took place under the leadership of Dr. Sun Yat-sen against the Manchu dynasty, establishing in its place the Republic of China and ending the imperial system. After the revolution, Kuomintang Party established a republican government in southern China under the leadership of Sun Yat-sen. He gave importance to the ideologies like nationalism, democracy, and socialism. Sun Yat-sen decided to nullify the unjust treaties signed with the foreign countries and wanted to maintain equality with Western countries. The Kuomintang Republic adopted measures for the progress of agriculture and industry. Communism started in China in the year 1925. China received assistance from Russia in various fields and the Chinese Communist Party was formed. Sun Yat-sen and the communists worked together to build a united China. After the death of Sun Yat-sen, the leadership of Kuomintang Party went into the hands of Chiang Kai-shek. The Kuomintang and the communists cooperated with each other at the beginning, but the cooperation was disturbed when Chiang Kai-shek became the head of the republic. Chiang Kai-shek ascertained military autocracy in China. He gave opportunity for foreign powers, including America, to freely interfere in China and did not cooperate with the communists. Called and iron industries, banking, and foreign trade were all controlled by foreign countries. The communists protested against the policy of Chiang Kai shek. He joined hands with the emperor's foes and staged a war against communists in their own land. They were brutally suppressed. About 70,000 revolutionaries were killed. At that time, Mao Zedong rose to the leadership of the Communist Party. In 1934, under the leadership of Mao Zedong, a journey started from Jiangxi in South China. The adventurous trip entered at Yan'an in northwestern China. Throughout the journey, they seized out agricultural land and villages from landlords and distributed them among the farmers. The journey covered around 12,000 kilometers, so it is known as Long March. Hence, Mao Zedong and the Communist Party became the symbol of struggle of Chinese against the foreign power. Chiang Kai-shek had to seek political asylum in Taiwan. When the Red Army of Mao Zedong captured the center of Kuomintang rule, China became the People's Republic of China on 1st October 1949 under the leadership of Mao Zedong.